Podcast Show will make you smile. Clips, 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 clips. Welcome to the clips. Where the fun never ends. We'll dive into topics, make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go. On the Clips Podcast Show, let's enjoy the flow. Ain't nobody messing with mine. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave you feeling amused. Oh yeah, Tim the man as your host will keep the energy high. Interviews and stories that will touch the sky. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Hey Shay, put your camera in landscape mode. See if it go wider than that. I know some cameras go landscape, some go another way. Yeah, there you go. Whatever that is. What's that called, Jazz? I know you computer literate.
Oh, not landscape. Just hold it up like this. She got her phone low. She just got to put it up like this.
Okay, it went horizontal. It went horizontal. All right. Let's get started. Let me see here. Well, you, Monique, you back at the house? Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here for you young ladies. Today's episode is, what do a highly educated woman actually mean to a man, period? Like, if you got this great education, what do that actually
JT, you see JT?
Let's get into it.
Degrees, PhDs, doctorates. This woman is finally accepting the bitter reality that men don't care that much about a woman's accomplishments when it comes to him choosing a wife or a long-term relationship.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
One of the biggest lessons I ever learned, or harshest realities I ever, had to come to, is realizing that men do not care about your accomplishments as a woman. They don't care about your education. They don't care about your degrees. They don't care about how much money you're making. They don't care about, what businesses you're running. They don't care about any of that stuff.
You're just now realizing that. We've been saying that for a while now. They are just now realizing it.
If they do not find you attractive, they will not go out of their way for you whatsoever. They will walk right past you to a beautiful woman. And the thing about it is, the sooner you realize that and accept it, you won't even get offended by it. Because the thing about it, men and women are just wired differently. A real man doesn't really have to care what a woman has going on. If he has, money, if he has education, all that kind of stuff, I mean, it's not you can't even really fault it. Men have the luxury, because for the most part across, I don't even know if I go as far as saying across the world, but for the most part in most communities, men make more money than women.
Including the Black community, because that's a continuous false narrative that's being painted.
So they have the...
Yeah, so stop the lies about y'all make more money than us. Stop it.
The luxury of being able to date for things outside of stability, even general, sometimes even compatibility. They can date for whatever reason they want to, whereas women, sometimes we're looking for other stuff.
Right.
We can have $1 million in the bank. A lot of women would still want a man that has more money than them, or has something equal or something similar. I'm not saying all women, but a lot of women, because they're just scared. They know it makes them an easy target for men that are leeches and moochers and, just want to use them. Men, they just are wired differently. They can go after what's beautiful. So realizing that as a woman, I also had to come to the other harsh reality of what my grandmother told me when I was maybe 14 or 15. She told me that you have to maintain your appearance as a woman until the day you die. And I know some of y'all are thinking like, well, damn, Taylor, you didn't listen. I don't wear makeup all the time, but I still kind of feel like I'm put together. I always have good hygiene. I always maintain, a certain level of fitness. Y'all know my mother died. She had a stroke when I was 13. So I always try to maintain a certain level of fitness.
Sorry to hear that.
But she told me that you have to be it all, or like you have to, like, you can be funny, you can be smart, you can be strong, you can be, like all of these other things, but you can never neglect your appearance in the process. And coming to that realization, like, wow, as a woman, you always have to maintain your appearance, because it's just, there's so much currency in a woman's appearance. And I'm going to tell you one other thing. My grandmother is 94 years old. She's a woman who's always taking care of herself physically. She always told me, don't let your kids stress you out. Don't let your husband stress you out. Don't let your job stress you out. And I'm telling you right now, every time I go out with my grandmother, she always gets compliments on her looks. People never believe her age.
Grandma's still getting hit on.
Her age. She gets hit on by men. At 94 years old, she's still getting hit on, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, God bless that woman. And it's like life, right? You have
Let's skip to another part I was going to see.
for what? And yet,
And stuff. And I've always been able
you make are the ones.
Myself, it's been a journey.
Yes, she can.
And now I'm treated poorly by women. It's weird.
If this
And the thing about it is, it made me sick to my stomach, like coming to this realization, because I've always been a woman that prided herself on being like smart, and I think that I'm funny, and I think that I have a lot of things.
So I weighed 245 pounds and I've lost a little over 100 pounds. And my day to day is completely different from when I was 245 pounds. I wasn't seen as competition, so I wasn't like hated, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But now it's weird because when I walk in a room, I feel the energy completely shift, right? When I did weigh more, I was treated poorly by men, and now I'm treated poorly by women. It's weird.
if this is not the truth, I really don't know what is, because this has been my exact experience. I have officially lost 160 pounds.
Congratulations.
And getting treated differently by women has been the biggest shift. Like, honestly, it's kind of scary because men treated me so bad when I was bigger. Like, they treated me so bad. They in my DMs now, but they treated me so bad. They overlooked me a lot. And then men now are like, they roll out the red carpet, they give you a totally different vibe. You get a different reaction out of them. They want to do a lot for you. They want to roll out the red carpet. But the women want to trip you on that red carpet. They want to trip you on that red carpet. They want to shove you to the ground. And then here you are, right, thinking, I finally made it. I love myself. Like, that's how you think it. I finally made it. I love myself. It's been a journey. I worked so hard to get here. The men are just rolling out the red carpet, and then there's a woman that's just coming by, just ready to trip you because they like,
Right.
Like I said, you have to either have both or just be beautiful. You can't have all of this stuff and not be attractive, because men will, like I said, they will walk right past you unless they're the type that is going to mooch and just take advantage. Not a lot of these men are just so shallow. It's disgusting. Like, it's disgusting.
Hold on a second. Because this right here, and I'm glad she did this. I'm glad she said that. Because I almost thought she was accepting men for who they are. But instead, she's doing what men do when they realize women are hypergamous, and they'll say, there's no way a woman can actually love you. I'm like, okay, yes, she can. You know, it's just who she is as a woman. But she's calling men shallow for having less check boxes than women. It's not shallow. It's who men are. It's not shallow. Accept the truth. Drink the coffee. Understand it. You have to accept it. Don't be angry at it. It's a bit upsetting for a while when you realize everybody around you's been lying to you, but not here.
But I've just grown to accept it. And fortunately for me, outside of how you see me right now, fortunately for me, I've always been a woman that's known how to put themselves together. I always have known how to do my own hair, always have known how to do makeup, always have tried to maintain my shape, my figure, whatever. I think
It's good.
I have like a more temperamental, well, not temperamental, I would say I have like a more subtle personality when it comes to like dealing with men for the most part. Men that I'm interested in. People that I'm not super interested in, I'll be a little bit more, you know. But men that I'm interested in, I know how to just like sit back and just be a girl, you know. I know how to say thank you. I know how to say please. I know how to just not argue all the time, not make a big deal about things that aren't super important to me. Like sometimes if I sit back and be like, okay, I'll let him have this, it's not a big deal. Like, you know, I don't always go back and forth.
That's good.
But the thing about it is, it's still kind of just rough to spend so much time like on yourself, developing yourself. And the truth of the matter is just the way that society is. A lot of men just don't care about that kind of stuff. So I always like to come and share like positive stuff, but I don't always have something positive to say, unfortunately.
This is positive.
Well. What y'all think about this here? What do men really think about highly educated women? You just said it in so many words. What do men benefit from a woman with degrees? How do a man benefit from that? How do he benefit from you having degrees in his life?
Y'all gotta tell us, y'all the man.
We the man. We gotta
Yeah,
tell
y'all
y'all.
gotta tell us how y'all benefit.
No, if I was interviewing you and I asked you, how would you benefit me? What would you tell me? What's your
I
degree?
don't know, so you tell me. You the man.
I'm
How
telling
would
you.
it benefit you?
I'm asking. I mean, I'm doing the interview. You're not the interviewer.
No,
I'm
you
doing
and
the interview.
JT
I'm
the
saying,
only
how you
man
going how you
today.
gonna help my company? You know what you gonna do to help my company?
You and JT the only man today. Y'all man, I ain't no man. I don't
I'm
ask that
asking.
question.
I'm saying I'm asking you as a woman. Monique, what you got for me? Monique, she sleep. Oh,
Monique gonna be
Monique sleep. Oh, oh, she took her glasses back off, and she moving the candle.
Tim, will you be putting these topics together? Like, do your mind state be like, oh, I'm finna find a way to make the women feel like they worthless again? Like, what be going through your mind when these topics be coming out? Like,
No, you know
I'm
what? You
saying,
need to talk to the women. She just said that the women is y'all biggest problem.
no. What? One question at a time.
Okay, go ahead.
do I think that women who are educated, what was the question?
The question was, do a woman benefit? Where do a man benefit from your degree? You went to college, didn't you? And you got about 4 or 5 degrees, don't you?
No, that's JT and Smoke. I
Oh,
ain't
they
got
got
no
all the degrees.
three of my 5 certifications. That's it.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying you got a degree though, don't you? I'm saying, so if a man was to get with you right now, how would your degrees benefit him?
I don't know. Like if you are I think my degree only benefits you if you are trying to start a business or you got a business.
Mhm.
You don't know how to really work your set like that. But
Right.
you asking me, Tim, and you know I don't even like men, so I'm
It
confused.
don't matter. I'm just talking about just in general. I don't care if he purple. I'm asking you, how would it benefit a man?
Well,
Jazz,
my
what you got, Jazz?
I
Jay,
guess
we'll
it
get to
would.
you last
I
since
guess
we
it
do.
would depend on the man. I'm
Jay,
gonna
turn your
say that
mic back
first.
on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess it really would depend on the man.
Meaning,
number
could
one.
you? What
I'm
you?
gonna tell you because I've dated a wide range of age range of men, like I told y'all.
Okay.
So when I dated an older guy, Big
Mm-hmm.
Sean is to be 53 this year. Never once has this man asked me what kind of degrees I've had. He
Right.
might ask me what I do for work when we first met. That's probably it. And what kind of business I had at that time.
Right.
That was it. Never asked me about money or anything like that. Like it really didn't matter to him.
Okay.
He just wanted companionship and wanted me to be available and
Uh,
and to be like of service.
okay.
That's different. That's an older man. So I'm gonna go down to about 42. About
Oh, okay.
42. Now it depends on where that man is in his life.
Where he at?
Now
Meaning
it
what?
depends. It depends on where he at in his life.
Meaning
Now
what?
I'm about to tell you, baby, because I'm about to tell you. I
He had
know.
he had Popeye's chicken.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you. It depends on why you laughing, Shay, because you next. Anyway,
Where that where that
it really
degree is.
depends on where I'm not gonna say age. It depends on where the man is at in his life. A man who is not fully accomplished feels like he is not fully accomplished within himself when he meets a woman who is
Uh-huh.
accomplished in a certain light.
Right.
He likes to know what she has going on. He likes to brag about what she has going on. If he cannot say, for example, I don't want to say like say for example, if like I started dating a guy who
Right.
just worked a regular job, had a regular salary, just like you and JT, y'all can put up the statistics
Right.
about how much the average man's make, about between
Right.
$40,000 to $55,000 a year,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
If that man meets a woman making $100,000 a year,
Yeah,
he
150.
may not say it out of his mouth, but a lot of the times there's a lot of competition. And the thing is, a lot of men who are not fully accomplished within themselves, they usually it be real competitive. And I
What,
know
what,
most women can really attest to this. If a man is, if a, I only had men who ask me how much I make, is men who feel inferior in what they have going on right now.
so the man to be in competition with you saying?
They do that. It be like battle of the sexes. Oh, I do this, I got that. I do this, I got that. But baby, you ain't making no money.
What?
You got all these big luxury items, and you stressing every other month
Now,
about paying these bills.
now, is this a guy you dating or courting that you'll be
That
doing
I
this?
actually dated. I dated a lot of. You know, I'm an equal opportunist. I'm an equal opportunist. You
I'm
know.
just saying dating or courting because dating, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing several people. Courting mean you only seeing that one person.
Well, I would say courting at
Okay.
that time.
Okay.
Courting.
Got
And when they don't know what you got going on, and you
you.
just keep it real quiet,
Right.
and I dated a guy for like 7 months. No,
Okay.
courted for like it was official for like 7 months. He never knew how much I made until like around 7, 8 months because I had paycheck stuff on the table that I was taking to I think was it child support or something like that. I don't know,
Uh-huh.
but taking it on the table, and he like, oh, you doing all right for yourself? I'm like, yeah, I do okay.
Okay.
I make decent money.
So
And
that's when
then the attitude shifts,
oh, okay. That's when he had a
right?
problem.
And like I've also dated guys who don't have it together at all, but they look like they
Right.
got it together. And it's not necessarily a problem with
Uh-huh.
how much money you make. It may not even be
Right.
a question. What happens is when they ask that question, they start treating you different. You could have been the best woman in the world. They gave you flowers, candy,
Right.
everything. Y'all going on dates. And then when they find out how much money you make, they want to know, can you pay for this? Can
Uh-oh.
we go ahead? I'll pay for the tickets if you buy the snacks. Oh, we
Uh,
going out to dinner. Do you got some money for you got money for a tip? Some money for a
well, let me
tip?
ask you, do you think men really even care about that type of stuff?
I don't think they care if the woman is making less.
Oh, well,
Like
they
I
make
said,
it.
it really depends on where the man is at in his life. I can't say all men is like that. I told you
Okay.
I've dated a certain type of man. I dated a
Right.
couple type of men who just didn't
Okay.
care. It didn't
Oh,
matter. It really
well,
just depends on how that man feel and how he was raised.
okay. Well, Shay, what you got on this? What you think about this here? Do you think
You gotta talk, girl. Take that mic off. You logged in
your
today.
mic yeah, your mic turned off. Turn your mic off. There you go.
Why
So
do I have to talk? I thought I was just gonna be here and
no,
like
you
in the
can no, you got
shadows.
no, you can talk. So do it benefit a man of a woman having a degree?
Um, well, in the video he said no. I don't know because I don't have a degree.
Uh-huh.
My job is I work with children, so
Oh, okay.
I can teach him how to work with children, or I can teach him
Okay.
something that he missed in his childhood. And
Right.
that's what I do.
Oh, okay. So you saying whatever you specialize in, you could use that.
Yeah.
What if we're making more money though? You think you have the problem?
Well, I'm 26. I only had 2 relationships in my life. Money was not really like a thing. Like we never really talked about money or
Right.
yeah. So it wasn't really
Money always usually be the question in
But she
most.
young too. She young.
Yeah. So it's not.
I dated at
She's
18.
old.
I dated at 18 and money was a subject. What are you talking about young? At 18, women ask about money.
At this age, when I was 23, 24, I ain't gonna lie, I was making some money.
But I'm saying it's still a subject though.
I was pulling almost
I'm
2,000 a
making
week.
money,
I
but I
was
never really
bartending.
talk about it.
I
I'm
was
saying at
bartending
18.
2 different bars.
But I'm just saying, I'm saying at 18, that's a subject to a man. Women need to know what you're doing. JT, what you think about this? Do you think do a man benefit from a woman's degree or what she makes yearly? Go ahead,
Why
JT.
you got the angry bird face on?
Not the angry bird face.
Why you got face?
They done brought this damn dog down here and it pissed.
Oh, the one that you supposed to show me?
Yeah, it stink. I ain't trying to put it on my clothes. It smells funny. If she gets a camera shot, I'll show you. Get out my damn no. Hey, get out of here.
He sound like JT sound like a pop.
You do, don't you? We sure do. Just like that.
Move. Move.
Sound like Fred Sanford.
Sorry about that. All right, you want me to answer the question? Because y'all just tap dancing and beating all around these social media bushes. The answer is no. We don't give a damn. Your degrees do not benefit us. Get down in any type of way.
Any type of way?
No, it doesn't. I mean, it may look good when you're being introduced at an event or something.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Mrs. Such and Such, also a proud HBCU alum and is currently the director of programming at Cleveland Clinic. Yeah, okay. Lottie effing die. Other than that, what does it matter?
So, but if she used her degree right, how will it help a man if she did use it
What's
right?
the definition of using your degree right?
I mean, like her whatever she got a degree in and she specializes in that particular job. Could she use that right to help her man?
I don't know what that means. I mean, so as a man, how would I use my degree right in the benefit of my woman?
Oh, you'll provide for her. Provide.
Stop. Sit down, Kevin. Shit, I'm getting attacked.
I think it only benefit them if they in the same line of work.
Only if they're in the same line of work?
Yeah, or I think so, yeah.
If they're in the same line of work. That's it. I mean, you ain't got to be in the same line of work to make it benefit a man.
But if you thinking about a degree solely, right, it's what the woman has learned, the skills she's ever learned in college or whatever. She hasn't, like, we talk about the degree only. She is correct. If the man does not work in her realm or they have the same type of degrees, and it's really not gonna help for real like that. But if we're talking about money, it's different. But if we're talking about a degree, me having a piece of paper to say I got this degree, that's not gonna help this man.
No, I'm just saying the degree, and then it equating to like whatever occupation you have, whatever your occupation is. I'm saying, well, that if she used that right, she can help a man. What you think?
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, she make more money than him. You think she can help him?
You said, but you just said men don't care about the money.
I mean, we don't. I'm just saying, if
why
she
she need
needs
to help him,
that's her man, right?
But why? You just said he don't care about the money, so why she need to help him?
I'm saying he don't really care about the money, but if she can use it to help y'all as a couple, she should just, if y'all trying to go places, she should use it to help, get y'all where y'all need to be. So, okay. So my thing is this. Somebody asked me, a lot of times they go dating, women bring up their degrees. So why do women even bring up their degrees in the first place?
I don't. I want you to think I ain't got nothing.
Because for a while,
this is
just me speaking from when I was in my 20s, When I was in my 20s, men cared more about degrees than anything. They cared more about the woman being educated. And if you weren't educated, then that was a problem for them. They would not give you the time of day if you did not have that education, if you could not hold that conversation. Like when I was in my 20s, one of my most attractive assets is the fact that I could go into a room, round table meetings, an event or whatever, and it didn't matter what the topic was, I could talk about it. I was of value. Now, if you ain't got no BBL surgery,
not no BBL. A BBL, you need BBL to get some attention. That's how women get attention.
That's how they getting it nowadays. BBL, right? It don't matter as long as you got a BBL.
I agree with Monique to some sort. When I was younger, when I was in college, it was when I was in college and in school, it was always that conversation. What do you do? What do you do? Or what do you in school for? It was always that conversation.
That's why you was in college or out?
While I was in school still, because I didn't finish my degree till I was 24, 25. I had David, no, at 26. Because I had went back to school when I got pregnant with my youngest son and finished my degree. But it was more so like, what is you doing? Like, do you have this? You had that. But also really depend on the type of man. Because when I was bartending and I was meeting dudes when I was bartending.
You bartending?
Yeah, for a long time.
What?
When I was bartending, nobody cared, right? But I was also in a relationship. But nobody who tried to talk to me, they never be like, oh, what you do for a living? But I also was in a relationship with my ex-husband while I was bartending as well. So that's a little bit different. But once, I got out of that relationship and stuff like that when I was still in my 20s, dudes would ask. But now that I'm over in my 30s, dudes don't be asking that. They really don't be caring. They want to know what you do. And then when you tell them what you do, oh, how you get that kind of job? Oh, you got a degree or something? Right. Like that, like they're around my age if they stuff ain't together. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, and we kind of touched on this before. When you in your 20s, whether y'all believe it or not, y'all think a lot of young dudes out here playing games. Young dudes is looking for somebody they can take on the mom and build a life with. Whether y'all believe that or not, that's what we.
I agree. That's why they be asking questions.
More questions about what your degree is. What maybe how you worship, this, that, how much money, what's your earning cap for the next 5 years. That's why men ask those questions. And that's why I was so eager to answer them when I was in that age, even though I was still married. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of what I got. Right. And then as I got older and got even more, it was to the point where it's now I feel like I'm being interrogated and you only want to bring me home to your family because of what I've earned. Not necessarily because of what the earning potential was. It's what I earned, what my status was in society, and what my positions have been. Yeah, I became that trophy piece for you.
Right.
Not even about the money. Not even about the money. It was about that girl, he got 2 master's degrees. Girl, he done ran this and he done ran. Girl, like I am not your girl. Like I'm not yours to show off like that. Which is why I don't answer questions about my background when we first meet. Like it's none of your band. What I do. What?
I stop and Monique be gonna laugh when I say this. I don't be asking all them questions.
You don't?
I don't be asking like meaning because they usually come out on their own. And I probably need to be a better wordsmith. You know what I'm saying? But shut up. But I don't be asking because I feel like it's gonna all just come out on its own. Like over it's gonna come out.
It is. And that's the process of getting to know somebody and getting to grow somebody. What you have doesn't pay my bills. I don't give a damn if we're dating, even if you're married. Like what somebody else has doesn't necessarily mean y'all bills are gonna get paid. Their bills might get paid. It shouldn't necessarily be like that, but that's just the reality. So either you choose to work together as a team or not. But regardless of what I have, it means nothing. What you have means my wife doesn't have a college degree. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? My first wife did have a college degree. She has 2 master's degrees now. We're on the same footing, but we can't stand each other and we will never be in the same room with each other again. Our kids are grown. We have nothing to talk about. Ever.
Right.
It's just done. And it doesn't matter what the educational level is. If me and my wife right now got divorced, we would still be kind of cool, probably still hung out. it wouldn't be romantic, but I don't think we would be enemies the way me and my first wife are.
That's why I say, to a man, degrees and all that stuff really don't mean nothing, because see, a man wants to take care of a woman anyway. So he wants to be the one that feels like he's accomplished something by taking care of you. So,
these men today want to pay 50-50. So are you sure about that?
But even with the 50-50,
here we go.
I'm saying even with the 50-50, if you're paying 100 by yourself now, and I think I just talked to Shay about this today, if I take 50% off you, don't that benefit you?
It do.
It don't.
Don't say it like it don't.
It don't.
Come on, Monique. It don't help at all. Monique, come on. You was paying 100. You was paying 100. I took 50%.
You know what's so beautiful about me paying my 100?
What's that?
I know every month when it's time for my 100 to be there, I got
It's there.
It's there. I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to question it. You might not always have your business, but I always got my 100. So, right now y'all ain't made a good enough argument yet. And all these weeks we've been doing this for my 50. Well, your 50 would outweigh my 100.
Who trying to argue with you, Monique? You want to take the 100? Take the 100, sis. Don't nobody give a good goddamn. That's your walk. You want to carry your cross? Then carry your motherfucking cross. Tim is interested in that. I don't have to give you shit.
I'm saying if somebody take something away from you, that's a burden.
I don't even know why you trying to convince her of that, because she's solid that her 100's always going to be there, and your 50 is a maybe. So guess what? Take 100 and take your cross.
Well, that's a good question, JT. Let me ask you this: why do you think the other person's 50 is a maybe, Monique?
Oh, I don't know why you keep
asking. From life experiences.
Thank you.
What's that? What she say?
Life experiences. If
you chose them men, don't blame it on all men.
We just talked about this other day.
So you chose the man, and then you blame it on all men.
I'm about to break it down to you.
No, you can't break nothing down. You chose them men.
No, I'm about
That's
to
all
break
you
it
did,
down.
and you blame it on all men. Stop that. Y'all need to stop that.
Monique, you
ready?
ready?
What if it wasn't even my man? What if it was just me looking at other people's men?
What?
What if it wasn't my man?
What if she's looking at her friends' relationships and that's what's going on?
No, you never.
Relationships.
That's not a argument. That shit wouldn't be allowed in court because it's hearsay.
You never go off somebody else's relationship and use that validly. You can never do that.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, you can never do it. Yeah, you can't use other people's relationship.
I'm gonna say
this. What you say, Shay?
I'm taking the 50.
You taking the 50?
Yeah, I'm taking the 50 because there's so much more I can do. If I already know that I got my 100, I'm gonna always have my 100.
You hear that, Monique?
So I'm gonna take the 50.
Look at Monique. You know the old saying, Monique, something is better than nothing. Jazz, you remember that saying? I know your old man just said that, Jazz.
They also say this, Tim. It ain't nothing like having a piece of man and not having no man at all. So which one is right?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That's what Betty White say. That's what Betty say. She said, "Don't blame Mr. Charlie, because Mr. Charlie is just a man and he's doing the best he can."
Oh,
what she say?
Is that why the Lifetime channel is at an all-time record high of viewers?
Exactly.
Because he's women. They see. That's why I say you got to take.
What she say? Don't blame Mr. Charlie. That's what they say. And Mr. Charlie is a piece of a man. That's better than having no man. So what that's
yes, you helping.
So is that true?
Yeah, something is better than nothing.
We're back in JT, but JT, this tonight, whatever you throw at it, you got it, baby.
You got yours last.
Yeah, she whooped on everybody last week. She did whoop on everybody. She talking about this.
I'm just saying, so which one is true, Tim? Is having a piece of man is better than having no man at all?
Well, I tell you what, if you and the man was trying to pick something up off the ground, and that man came over to help you lift it up, wouldn't it be easier for both of y'all to lift it together than you trying to do it by yourself?
Me is, I should go get a piece of a man instead of having no man at all.
I didn't say a piece.
When is anybody on this panel ever told any of the women on this panel not to accept the things that they're looking for in life. Now, we've listened to what you put out there about your experiences, and then we've been able to surmise certain things about your judgments. Only what you put out there.
Which is correct.
Yes,
But I'm
or no?
asking the questions, JT.
I mean, but I don't know why you're asking the question you know the answer to.
I don't
That's
know
a waste
the
of your time. Don't ask questions you already know the answer to.
So what
I mean, I'm saying ain't no.
Got you, Jack.
like
what
a-
you telling me is JT. Big JT.
JT,
JT.
the OG.
Monique, he said, "Don't ask questions you know the answer to, Monique."
So I guess Betty was right.
I told y'all JT got it this week, didn't we?
I don't know nothing about that.
Whatever you
All I'm saying is,
own it. I'm off of it.
man, I ain't on nothing. I'm saying don't get me on it though. Talking that crazy shit. That's the problem. I be talking cash money crazy shit and then want to plead the fifth. Nah,
Money
stand
out here breaking records from the 99 to 2000.
money shit is like what I'm saying.
You still trying to summon me. I don't want to be summoned.
Come on, be summoned. Come on and be summoned. You need to be summoned. You don't get what you funk you in. You in a funk right now. We're gonna get you out that funk.
For it. What I'm saying is the narratives that you all put up, sometimes trying to be an antagonist to Tim, are false. You create false narratives and you create this sense of, well, I'm okay with economic independence, but when you're fucked up and you need that warm body, then your excuse is, well, I don't have a BBL. I have everything else to give, but I don't have a BBL. And that's not the case because we've outlined now several of this is where
Don't have shit down at you. Come on out in the funk, baby.
It don't have shit to do with it.
Very valid points, but when I see your connection, when I say your connection is you, I ain't catch none of it.
My connection is based on what you're saying. If you don't like my reaction to what you're saying, then stop saying that crazy shit. Stop asking questions.
Connection, like your cell phone connection.
Oh, well, maybe I'm in the hotel, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
This hotel internet, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, let me ask this then. Let me ask this. Since y'all don't like the 50-50, you don't like the y'all. So let me ask you before I ask my next question. So what y'all want? Just 100? Y'all want the man just to take care of 100 and stuff? Just
It's not
100%?
even, see, when I say I don't want the 50-50, it's not about the 50-50 or the 100. If you can bring me peace of mind, and y'all, this is going to surprise you because y'all know how I feel about y'all over here.
Okay.
If you come into my space and it's the peace of mind that you can bring, I'm okay with me paying 75 and you paying 25. If I make enough money to pay the rent and you can only pay the utilities, but that peace of mind at the end of the day, that protection is there at the end of the day. That strength when my mental state is so all over.
Yes, we ain't in church.
You can pull me back in. I don't care about that 50, 75, 100, none of that. Yeah, I will pay 100 at that point. It's the mental state. If you're only bringing 50-50, but you bring in baby mama drama, I ain't got no peace. I got to argue with this chick, that chick, or hell, even the fact that you just coming in on bullshit today because your job pissed you off. Nigga, my job pissed me off too today.
Right.
You know, it's that's why I keep saying I would rather do the 100 versus the 50. Because if you're only coming in doing the 50, 9 times out of 10, I still ain't gonna get no peace of mind. I'm gonna have to worry about the bills every day. And by myself, I don't struggle to worry about the bills. I just gotta go to work and listen to this white man bullshit today. Or am I so these black people bullshit today, but that's it. As long as I'm on my P's and Q's and I get through my 8 hours, I know I can return tomorrow.
Right. But I don't think the 50 will be the problem. I mean, actually the 50, like you were saying, you would pay 70 and all that for your you say security and peace of mind.
Protection, peace of mind. No drama.
So here's the thing, Tim. I'm gonna play complete devil's advocate right here. I don't give a damn if a man was bringing 75. No, you start with 100.
Okay.
75, 50, 25.
Okay.
As long as you heard what she said, her piece.
Oh,
Kara.
oh, it's about her. It ain't about the man. It's about her.
You didn't hear her ever say shit on any of these podcasts how she protects somebody else's peace. As long
Monique, oh my goodness, he just went back to podcast.
So, I'm just saying, you can go back in history and listen to all these debates and conversations we have. And Jasmine, as much as I love you, sis, you too.
Oh, take a sip, girl. Take a sip.
You too.
Take a sip.
So it's all about I need to be comforted. I need to be protected. I need to be held in security. But what are you offering a man? Because I've never heard no wonder you offer that shit.
Hold on. Let me
you want your shit taken care of, but you ain't trying to take care of another man.
Okay, see, that's going to my first question.
Let's go replay a couple of podcasts that Jasmine was on. Because you missed it a lot. No. Wait a second. Now, it has been times that I have said that. I just said that maybe 2 weeks ago, what you're talking about. But I've also said I provide a very nice life for a man. Sweetheart, I am a woman first. What y'all see on here, hold on. What y'all see on here is two different people, baby. When my man say it's time to go, it's time to go. When he said he ain't gotta say he hungry, he ain't gotta say what he need, he ain't gotta say he need a background, he ain't gotta say he need peace.
So you gonna take care of all that?
Quiet. I take care of it all, baby. My ex-husband can tell you that because he's still trying to get back.
No, wait, hold on, Jazz.
Hold on. What I'm saying to you is
that with the 50-50?
I provide a level of peace, security for that man to be a confidant, to be somebody he can talk to, but that's not gonna stab him in the back after he talks to him. Baby, I ain't never had that problem, and I said that before. Tell me my line.
No, you did say that last week.
So hold on. So when I ask him for something, I never ask for things I cannot give. Right?
But I'm gonna ask you this, Jazz.
That's one thing I've always stood on. I can't ask somebody, even any one of you. I cannot ask somebody for something that I cannot give, and I've learned that very early on in life. So if I'm not wanting to give those things to you, for me to be your confidant, to be somebody you can come in peace with, you can come and just lay all your cares away on, and me not judge you about them. You know, I may feel some type of way mentally about what you're telling me, but I'm not gonna use that against you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna figure out how can we move forward as we figure out this situation. What is it that I can do that can impact and help you? Monique, am I lying? Because I'm still messing with that man that I shouldn't be messing with.
Jazz, you ready to go 50-50? I knew you would, Jazz.
No, I never said I wouldn't do 50-50.
There you go, Jazz. Oh, that's what I'm saying. You ready to go? See, Monique, did you hear that? She did the speech like Martin Luther King.
What did he say? You know what?
She did the Martin Luther King speech, Monique. You should have felt that.
I did feel that, but
Monique ain't on that type of time right now.
Me and Jazz already established this. So we done already established. It's things that Jazz will do that I will not do. See, I don't know. We be having these conversations outside of these little podcasts. So to go back to what JT said, I've never talked about the peace that I can bring or anything like that. Hold on 1 second. I've never brought up what I can do for a man and all that. If I'm being quite transparent, JT, I've never been given the opportunity to say what I do bring and what I would bring, because anytime we talk about topics of what women and men bring to the table, your sentiment as well as Smoke is always, it don't really matter what the fuck we bring to the table. It's not of any importance to y'all.
It's always women bash.
Every week, y'all tell me what the fuck I'm capable of bringing is not of any importance to y'all.
Monique,
that is what it be saying though. It be kind of like in there.
No, Monique, I want to say this. I think that, remember, I always say I think you're a nice person. I know you, and I always tell you have the qualities and everything. I just think you just stubborn right now. I just think that you just don't want to do it, but you have all the qualities.
I have them. How do you think I got married?
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I think, and that's why I say I think you're just talking out of old relationship stuff, pain, all that, but you have everything. You just got that wall up. It's just the wall, that's all.
But also, too, this is what I want to say to Tim and JT. As a woman, we have to feel a certain type of way, we have to feel a certain type of way to be open, to be like, you know what? I'm ready and willing to do this for you. I'm ready and willing, and you make me feel this way. This is how we are in this relationship. Even if I meet a man today,
protection.
Like for example, like I'm kind of like, you know, dating the guy a little bit.
Go ahead,
so shut up, Monique. Like, so I will say he would ask me these questions. We were in our talking stage, right? Before we started spending time together and doing things together. And I'm like, I think what I provide to you will be self-explanatory once we get around. I can give you a long list of things what I can provide to you, but you're not really gonna know until you spend more time with me and you're around me, and you're gonna see it's just something that I naturally do. I naturally always have food in my refrigerator or food on my stove, so you're never gonna be hungry. I'm naturally always just gonna take care of it, man. I'm naturally always just gonna give you a massage if you come over here and you say you had a long day. And you ain't gotta say you had a long day. That's just what I'm naturally gonna do. I'm naturally a catering person. So you're not gonna know that I can give you a long list of benefits and qualities that I have, but I could be lying to you, boo. You're not gonna know until you be around me.
Because it's so easy to tell you what you want to hear.
It's easy.
You're going to give me the whole blueprint to how to come into your life and do exactly what you want me to do until I got you secured. And then once I don't feel like doing that shit no more, but I know you're secure. Like, that's what it's given. So, like, me and Jazz, I'm sorry, I'm a little sick.
That's all right. Go ahead, me too.
Jazz talk all the time outside of this podcast.
Right.
She was privy to this guy that I was dating. I've been on and off dating this guy since January, and I say on and off because, like you just said, Tim, I'm a bit stubborn, and I'm a walrus.
See, I study y'all. I know y'all.
When you're making me feel safe and secure, like I can let that wall down, that's when you get a totally different woman, totally different version of me. That's
so they just get the representative from the beginning.
That's when you get that soft version of me. But as I started feeling safe and protected with this particular person, just as quickly as I was feeling safe, one or two things you would say would trigger the fuck out of me. And then I'm back to putting that wall up because in my mind, if I don't do these certain things that you like about me, because one day I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to wake up to be that person where I'm complimenting you every day.
Right.
I'm making you feel like you're the best person in the world.
Right.
But are we going to stop? Are we not going to have anything? Like, is this going to end? So that wall comes back up because that's when that safety and security comes into place. Give me 1 second, guys.
Go ahead. I mean, the worst thing you could do in a relationship is start keeping tabs.
The thing about it is,
hold on, Jazz. Wait a minute.
Keep tabs though.
Them ain't men, them boys. I said men. I said get with a man, because a real man, he don't keep tabs. Oh, Jazz, you didn't give me a massage today. Oh, you didn't make spaghetti this time. So I ain't coming over there. Or I don't like you. I mean, if he come through, like you say, Jazz, I heard you say a couple times. If I go through or he come through and you ain't make nothing, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go get her something to eat, just voluntarily. You know, when you do stuff like that, that's when it becomes a better relationship. You know, I mean, but so we can't. I mean, I hear Monique when she says she put the wall back up. I mean, if you keep tabs on every little thing, you'll never get past.
Well, it's not that she's keeping tabs. It's that I'm gonna say this, for example, if a man tells me, I'm gonna use this because I had this today. A man told me today he wanted to be he has a dream of wanting to be a power couple with me. To me, what does that mean? What does that mean to you, sir?
Yeah, I'm asking that one. I'm asking that.
JT, you see what I'm saying, JT? So I instantly got triggered and I said this, sir, that scares me. It seems like scam likely.
No, it's good. And I mean, like, look, everybody.
I didn't hear what you said because the phone broke up. What'd you say at the beginning?
Oh, move back just a little bit, JT.
I said that was good game.
And I was like, everybody, that was good game. That was good game for somebody that ain't been around the block a couple times.
Well, I'm just saying it was good game. Whether it was sincere or not, I don't know that man's intentions. I don't know who he is as a person, so I'm not gonna sit here and judge somebody because I don't know.
Okay.
You're getting to know him.
This is how I feel. You can't come to me about being a power couple and you over the age of, you about to be 43.
What's wrong with that?
And you ain't got no power moves, baby. Ain't nothing in this puzzle piece that I've seen, and I'm not judging you, baby. But what I told him was this.
Now, how the fuck you gonna be a when you start from stage 0? At least you have some building blocks.
And you 40
at least 2
years
levels.
old.
So then you know it's good game. I'm gonna
But what I'm saying to you, good game, wrong bitch. Sorry, Tim.
I'm saying, what you staying home with his mama or something? Oh, okay. Moving right along there. All right.
For example, with the person who I was telling y'all about,
Right.
I'm very good at motivating the person that I'm with.
Okay.
Also, Shay next after you. Shay after you, because Shay been going out.
Shay, you muted. Turn your mic on.
And then another thing that I'm really like, I'm a gifter. If I like you, or even if like we're friends, my love language is gifting.
Okay, that's yours. Okay, got you.
So if I'm really
let me give you my Zelle real quick. Let me give you my Zelle real quick.
You a married man.
I don't got Zelle, but I got Cash App.
Hey, Monique. Monique, that's funny you said that. I'm just, hold that right there, Monique. I'm going to ask that. I need to ask somebody. What, Shay, let me ask you a question. I just want to ask everybody, what's your love language? She said hers is gifting. What's yours?
Is what?
I said, what's your love language? She said her love language is gifting people. What's yours? You can say.
I don't know.
I mean, how do you
what makes you say it in a different way? Like Shay, what makes you be like, okay, yeah, I like him. Yeah, I want to invest my time.
How would you present
when he makes you feel this? Is it intimacy? Is it quality time? Is it gifts? Is it words of encouragement? Like that.
I'll say quality time.
Quality time. Okay, Miss Jazz, since you broke it down, what's yours?
Thank you, Jazz.
So now she can't answer her own. See what she did.
So I'm a little bit different. I'm very different. But I think I talked about this like a long time ago when I opened up about myself, right? I think when Steve Harvey niece was on.
Oh, okay.
I'm a twofold.
I can't with you.
Cause she know what I'm about to say. I am very hypersexual. Right?
Okay.
So intimacy is a thing and quality time is a thing. Now I feel like that's a twofold because intimacy and quality time is spending time with each other. If it does not work, baby, I can't submit. I can't submit.
Oh, that
JT, why JT take the camera off? If it don't work, baby. And I'll tell you something. What'd you say, JT?
I was getting a little stressed you leave her in. I don't need y'all judging me right now.
It's okay.
That was so biased, Jazz.
But no, it's not because, baby, listen.
Oh, we talking about his love language.
That is love language. Intimacy is love language. It's being intimate. Being intimate is a love language.
If that's true, I agree with you, Jazz.
If it don't work, I can't listen.
if it don't stroke you, get on the boat.
Baby, because I could like you and everything like that, and but then once, and it's like, and how with me it's like, I may like you a lot. I think you treat me. When I say treat, like you treat me well, and all these different things. I may like you, think you're the cutest thing ever, but I don't really have feelings invested yet.
But you base that off just the sexual.
I don't have feelings invested yet, but I do like what you're bringing right now. So let's see what I need is gonna make me submit. What I need is gonna make me submit and be quiet. Now I've tried to like struggle the smalls. I've tried a various range of things, and I realized, hold on, wait, no, let me finish. And I realized at my big age, I can't do it if it don't work.
Oh my God, this stuff is crazy. Monique, don't laugh at her, Monique. Monique, hey, Shay, do not laugh at this woman. She done had one sip too many. She's tripping.
That's what I'm saying, that's my girl, but it's some things that we differ on a little bit.
Like JT said, this sounds selfish.
No, it's not. That's not selfish because this is the thing. You telling me you want me to listen and do all these things and I can't, and we can't even get past 20 seconds. We can't get past.
Oh my God.
And it'd be like 8-9 times we didn't try. And then you can't get past it.
Okay. Right. I don't want to.
I'm sorry, JT. I'm sorry.
Tim, in your words, Tim, she really don't like that man.
What you say, Monique?
In your words, she really don't like that.
Yes,
man.
true. That is true, Monique. You've been paying
So
attention.
I do like him. That's why I came. We got all these times. It's been 8 times.
No more. I like words of affirmation.
When did JT put his finger up? Wait, JT.
Well, first of all, I don't like to be touched. I mean, you know, when it's time to.
Did you see Jay's face?
I don't want your shit. I don't need your gifts.
You don't like your woman to massage you?
She was like, what the?
I'm going to say this again. I don't like to be touched.
I will say that's
You don't
mine.
even
My
like your
love
feet
is touch,
rubbed?
yes.
Your toenails clipped?
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Break
saying-
the checkbook out. Break the checkbook out.
Listen, I don't like I didn't have a mommy. I had a mother. So you got these. I never had that. Come here, that's my baby. No, I'm not used to being touched. There was no affection in my family. My father, hey, dad, bow, punch in the chest, that type of shit. So, like, touching is not a real big thing for me unless we're, you know, in that zone.
Do you hold hands, JT, when y'all walking down the street?
I would prefer not to.
JT like me, I don't like to be touched all the time, but I get it.
I like to hold her waist and got away from traffic, danger, distractions. Like, he was coming out the store and some young niggas on their shirts on ran up on her trying to give her some literature. Man, I put my Jaguar between the semi and the double parked car so quick, like, man, get the fuck off my wife. Hopped out and put her in the car. Like, I don't like that. Don't touch, don't approach, don't touch me.
They had their shirts off. It was like, oh.
You little young small niggas trying to give some money and shit. Like, yeah, you
See, Monique, you see the benefit of a man, Monique. Did you hear what JT just did? See, when you got a man, Monique, he will step out of the car.
About to shoot somebody behind that.
You want me to pull out mine? Because I'll pull out mine real quick on you. If you
See, I don't need all that. That's a turn off.
What's your love language, Monique?
My love language is literally acts of service and gifting. Because I'm the type of person, I listen to you when you talk. So you never have to tell me when anything's wrong. You never have to tell me when you're in need of something. You never have to tell me when you want something.
No. We're not talking about the man. We're talking about yours. What you need.
It's the same thing. The same thing that I give. I want acts of service, and I won't even say words of affirmation. I don't need you to tell me good job. I really don't give a fuck about that. But mine is really acts of service. Like, I don't want to have to tell you that I need things.
Oh, you one of those, huh? You don't want to be the one to tell him.
That's Kevin.
What you mean, Tim?
You one of those, like, if he don't just voluntarily do it, he not doing his job.
Oh yeah, if you don't just, if I mention it one time, like if I say, hey, you know, like
sit down.
Like for
sit down.
Hey,
turn your mic off.
I got a long work day work week coming up. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do X, Y, Z. I've already told you in so many words what I need you to do to take that pressure off of me.
Some men need to be told more than once.
All right, that's what your mama was for. Your mama had to tell you more than once.
Dad, you gonna hold the man accountable?
Monique, let me explain something to you. In it's kind of the transverse of what you're communicating to the entire world right now about what you expect of a man. The same thing that you expect, that active listening, that affection, that be attentive to my needs, is what every man needs. The difference is men do not feel comfortable and we feel less than when we have to come to our partners, not our mothers, and ask for those things that we're missing in relationships. And it creates dependencies on alcohol, overworking, and potentially abuse because we're so bottled up. I don't think the world understands men. I especially think the world does not understand Black men in everything that comes with us.
Yeah.
So we get into relationship with you
JP. Now you done a little bit.
Okay, well now I'm taking on two other children.
You have to say
My biological children.
Okay. We can't hear you, JC. Take your mic.
okay, JP. I know Jazz cut me off.
I'm talking because I'm getting interrupted, but I'm just done with it. Like, my point is, I think that Black women have deserved the right to have the microphone that they have, to have the presidential candidate they have, because historically you all have been more mistreated than any other racial subgroup in the history of the United States outside of the Black man. So I'm saying Black men right now have a microphone. And we've been standing up more than any other time in American history, being fathers, being providers, which is not being focused on by the Republican platform, but I'm not here to argue that. We're here.
Yeah, we don't want to lose.
And we're taking care of our kids. And we're doing what we need to do, but we are not often rewarded within the confines of our own homes, within our own situations, with the mother of our children. And then when we have these other debates, well, why are Black men leaving Black women?
Oh yeah,
it
that's
tends to bear out the rest.
But my question,
It's another show, but we've already.
JT, I got a question for you. Why is it that
What's up?
this is the real question, because I don't know. You just said Black men want to feel rewarded for doing what they're supposed to do when they have children. I'm not gonna say in a marriage, when they have children, right?
Not, I said supported.
You said rewarded.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
He said supported.
He said supported. Okay, maybe I heard it wrong.
Yeah.
This is my thing.
Go ahead.
I feel like this. I don't go and broadcast. I do this, and this with my children. I'm not asking. I would love to have, like, my ex-husband, he does support me in the things that I do with my kids. Like, if I'm like, hey, I want to take them there, can you send me a couple dollars to go extra with he gonna do it. Because David ain't the person that's gonna go out and do activities with the kids. That's cool. But what I'm saying is I support everything that he chooses to do. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to go and wave some flags and do a cartwheel and run down the street and text you every day. Thank God for you doing that. Because this is what you're supposed to do when you have children. But also in a marriage, when you choose to marry somebody, right?
Question, Jackson, so I can respond. What's the question?
You better thank God I like that dog. My question is, why is it so important that is it so important that we make sure that y'all know we support y'all by the things you say?
Yes.
Because what I'm saying is, would you like for a woman to be like your wife to come home or whatever, come home and say, you know what, babe?
No,
I see her.
I mean,
to come home and say, I support you and I love you and I see what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Is that something that you guys need?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
But before you cut me off,
let him
can I
answer.
please answer? Please talking now. Please answer her direct question. The question is, how many millions of dollars has Hollywood made off of the story of the single Black mother, Tyler Perry specifically mentioning right now, talking about the struggles of a Black mother? And you had Daddy's Little Girls and a half a fucking baby boy because he was taking her to the abortion clinic every other month. So that doesn't count. You had Daddy's Little Girls and maybe Will Smith's movie when he was a single dad with the kid on the subway. I forgot the name of the movie.
Pursuit of Happiness.
But you know what I'm talking about. Pursuit of Happiness. So you got 2 movies in 20 years that celebrate the accomplishments of Black dads. How many times are Black women awarded, applauded, celebrated for their roles in the development of Black America? How many times from being sick?
JT, answer my question. Is that something that y'all want? No, I'm not saying you're wrong, but is that something that Tim said? Yes.
What I'm saying is our sacrifices are the same as yours. I raised my kids
and I agree with you. I agree with you with that. I 100% agree.
I'm not asking for roses.
My question is to you.
I'm not asking.
You want for a woman to come and tell you your
she just want to know.
Other,
right?
Say I support you and I love and I value and
what I said. My love language is I don't want cash. You know what? Like you really did that with these 2 boys. They're doing X, Y, and Z. You did that. Yeah, I
So
did
that's a
that,
yes. That's yes.
and
That's a yes.
I'm saying the words of affirmation. Like I clearly said, that's
Yeah.
my love.
That builds the character of your man if you let him know. Hold on, I want to hear what Monique said.
Okay.
Monique, what was you about to say, Monique?
What I was trying to say to JP's point, because I understand Jazz, like when I was telling her, when I was talking about my love language and things like that, she said, no, not about what you do for them, but
Right.
what you want done for you. I said, before JP jumped down my throat, was my love language is acts of service. You don't ever have to tell me that you need word of affirmation. You never have to tell me what your love language is. I automatically pick up on it. I listen to everything that you say. So you never have to tell me what you need from me. I'm gonna provide. I'm a provider by nature.
I got you.
I'm a nurturer.
Got you.
And I agree with what y'all saying. Like I even though I'm an adult, I will spontaneously, even if I'm thinking about it or not thinking about it, I make it a point that I text all three of my fathers and tell them specifics on what I'm proud of them about, and I support you and I'm grateful and thankful for you. Like I just told my biological father that I found out 2 years ago. Him and my oldest son talk all day. They text, they talk. He send the money. He do. I don't even know. I just know when Dylan tell me. And I texted him the other day to yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I want to let you know I have not known you but 2 years of my life, right? But thank you for supporting my children, my son. Every time he calls you, he needs someone to talk to. He needs someone to text. Thank you for being there for my children. Not necessarily for me, nothing for me. Thank you for that. My dad, it was just here that raised me there. His name is Mark. He owns a what not bow tie company. Majority of the city of Cleveland knows him. He just came over here earlier today. I make sure I consistently tell him how grateful and thankful I am of him being my father and being supportive of my actions and helping me with my children. My father, who I thought was my father, living in Atlanta, I talk to him consistently. He calls me and just wants to talk and vent. And
so
talk
what do you
about his
think
life.
that does to them when you do that?
I believe that it motivates them and it makes them feel proud of with the job they've done. Even though I may not have agreed with how I was being brought up, I do feel like they need that in a sense, even though we don't talk every day.
Right.
I do feel like they need that in a sense, and they're my father. So I know that they would need that from a woman.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because if I'm gonna naturally do that for my children, which I naturally do that with my kids, I need to naturally do that with my significant other. I have to naturally do that for my father.
There you go.
You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
I think that I agree with what you all are saying and words of affirmation. I just wanted to know if it was a yes or a no, if that is a actual qualifying need. I just
that's actually good. That's actually good. And the Bible speaks to that, but we won't get into that in Proverbs. It tells a woman the power of her tongue. It could be the good or bad. But here, I got one more question, and we'll close out. My last question is: should a woman fall back even if she knows she makes more money than him, or should she just let him know about it and let him, pay the bills? Let's say y'all was totally courting together. So she just let like the money come out of like a joint account, and to everybody else it looks as though he's taking care of business, even though you're the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? You make more money than them, but when y'all talk among other couples, you're taking care of
I've done that. I've done that with my ex-husband, with David. I never, not until after people try to start checking me and minding my business that I ain't know, that when it came out. Like, I made it seem like David was doing XYZ. David was providing this. My man did this for me. Even if I didn't ask, I would say yes. And just because it makes him feel more proud, even though he could have done it, he just wasn't doing it. But yes, I did do that. I feel like that's the need because maybe he may not be doing it today. Don't mean he might not do it in 2 years. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So so do you think a woman should fall back even though she make more money, or should?
I wouldn't say fall back.
What'd you say, Monique?
It depends on if he knows how to lead.
It depends on who.
If he knows how to lead.
Oh, so if he know how to lead, she'll fall back.
She's gonna fall back.
Even if she makes more money.
Hey, Monique.
I can't hear you, JP.
You can't hear me at all?
I can hear you now. What'd you say?
First of all, I think women like you, are the backbone of America, regardless of who you choose to date or what they look like, what they sound like. If that makes you happy, that's fine. I think you answered some real ass questions tonight from the heart, and I really appreciated your response. So I'm gonna say that. All right.
Oh,
Don't think I'm always trying to go with you.
Monique, show your face.
I want you to understand. The thing I'm trying to get you to understand as a black man is that we just face different parallels. We face different dynamics in the socioeconomic fabric of America. We got strong ass women that come on this show every week and they let you know how strong they are, and I ain't mad at that. So if any motherfucker ever told you to dampen your light because of their insecurities,
I got one more question.
tell them to come on so I can personally tell them to their face, you're a weak bitch, and fuck you, and whatever you want to do behind that is what you can do behind it.
But let me ask this question.
You hear what I'm saying? Don't ever I may disagree with everything you stand for, but dim your light? Fuck no. Jazz, dim your light? Hell no. Not for no weak bottom feeding ass bitch ass.
JT.
You heard what I said.
I'm done with
right
it.
game, wrong.
All right, but let me ask you
face, and I'm not,
all right, hold on, JT.
not hard to find.
Che, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Check this out. I got a question.
Did you ever dim your
Hold on, JT. Hold on. Let me ask this question. Hold on. And I've been asking this question to women all week, and each one of y'all can give me an answer. What is it like being a woman? What is it like being a woman?
Monique, you want to sum it up? We just said.
What kind of question is that?
I don't know.
Hold on, JC. Let me ask. I'm asking.
We about to start real quick. Let me and Monique tag team this because we just said it.
Hold on, Jazz. Let me ask because Shay,
you go first.
Yeah, let Shay go first because I know y'all gonna take it home. Come on, I know y'all gonna take it home. So let Shay. What is it like being a woman in America?
I haven't experienced half the stuff y'all talking about. I'm young. I'm here to learn.
I understand, Shay, but I'm just telling you, still a young lady.
I'm taking notes.
I got that. But I'm saying, what is it like being a woman in America? What is it like?
Sound.
I have no answer. Jasmine, please answer.
Don't let Jazz bail you out every time. Monique, Jazz, what is it like being a woman? I mean, I don't know. Like you say, Jazz.
Y'all gonna listen?
Yep.
And we need no interruptions with this.
You're not gonna get it. I just want y'all to know. Listen to me, Jazz. You got 15 minutes.
Taking notes.
Okay, look, y'all got 15 minutes.
It's gonna take two. It's gonna take one.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Monique gonna have something to say. So I'm just telling y'all, we got 15 minutes. Then we're gonna take it on home.
We about to tag team.
You go, Jazz. I'm gonna follow.
Okay, we got 15 minutes. Let's go. What is it like?
First off, we damned if we do, we damned if we don't. That's number one. Number two, this is what drives me crazy, and it kind of made me a little, me and Monique a little uneasy. But I'm gonna say this: we meet a good man, right? Everybody in the world, the family says he's a good man. Right. He's everything and more, right?
Right.
This is from a black woman's perspective.
Okay.
And we get with this man, right? We're dating, we're courting, we're doing all these things, right? We get pregnant by said man, right? Now, this man was a good man to Savannah. This is a good man, Savannah. This is a good man, Savannah. And then we get with this man and we get pregnant, right?
Okay.
If we met, it could be with marriage or without marriage. But then once we're pregnant and we gain that little bit of weight, you know, during the baby and after the baby, we have that weight on us. There's like a switch that changes, and I'm not talking about y'all age group. I'm not trying to be funny.
He didn't love you in the first place, but go ahead.
But hold up. But this the thing. Guess what? He was a good man who loved me, who took care of me, who courted me, who do all these things. And both of y'all said, we just gonna say, for instance, both of y'all said that this is a good man, Savannah, right? Okay, we get with this said man, right? We said we gonna have this baby with this man. We gonna be a family. Right, we had this baby, we be a family with this man. Then this man switch up. He stopped doing everything he was supposed to do. Then we divorced said man because he ain't the good man he was when we was together for 6 years. But now we got this baby, and we'd have been married. You ain't been pulling your weight, and I could do bad by myself. but now we're looked at as the bitter black woman because we didn't agree to now to accept the abuse that we were receiving, not necessarily physical abuse, but verbal and mental, because now you don't want to help. So now we come to this saying that y'all say on this podcast. I'm not gonna say you, JT,
You
but
chose
Smoke
that.
and Tim say it all the time. What they say, Monique, you chose
Chose
wrong.
that.
But
You
the
chose
nigga that
that.
we chose was the right nigga in the beginning before these kids came. Right?
Mm.
But we chose wrong. Then y'all want to put this label on us. Y'all chose wrong. This is y'all fault. No, baby. No, 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 no. This was a good man, Savannah, way back when before these children came up in this motherfucker. Right? So now we chose wrong. Now we bitter. Now we baby mamas. Now it's who gonna choose y'all because y'all chose wrong and y'all this and y'all that now. And we
Mhm.
got this label on us now that we are
Right.
not good women and we don't know how to take care of a man and take care of a household and take care of black children. But now
Mhm.
we're put in a position to now raise two black boys. Monique got two black boys. I got two black boys in the back.
Mhm.
Thank God I got great role models around me. But this is the thing. Y'all go on, y'all put these label on us and that fuck with us mentally. And it
Okay.
drives me crazy when you say we chose wrong, because no, we didn't choose wrong. We chose wrong now because we're divorced. We're taking care of our children. We're doing
And
what we're
why
supposed to do.
was
We're
y'all?
handling business, but we're single.
Mhm.
So we chose wrong. But since we didn't stay in an abusive situation, we chose wrong. Am I correct, Monique? Am I
No,
correct, Monique?
don't ask Monique, ask JT, because
Hold
I
on,
first
hold on, no. What I'm
why
saying
can I
is, no,
question?
he said, what is it like being a black woman? That's what it's like being a black single mother every day.
Okay, I just
Now,
yeah.
hold on. No, I'm telling you.
No, I'm saying
That's
that's
what
what
it's
I'm
like.
asking. I want
And
to
being
hear.
society and
Uh-huh.
being having these conversations with these men, you
Right.
chose wrong.
So,
Baby,
Jazz, can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Because I might have chose wrong, right? And y'all know the first story in my
We
hood.
know that, but we don't label y'all as that, JT.
I say 12 years. 12 years. And then she disappeared for 3, 4, and then wanted to come back in their lives, and they was grown. It's like, what the fuck? Like, nah, we ain't cool with that. My kids still talk about it like they'll go around to see their little sister and support their mom in certain shit because their mom is Greek, their daddy is Greek, they're Greek, so they play the game, but it's just like, nah, I'm not feeling this shit.
And it's a lot of women
Okay.
like that,
What else,
JT.
JT?
But guess what, JT? Y'all not labeled like we are. Y'all not labeled as, well, y'all chose wrong. Y'all have
No,
4 kids by him. And you know he was a good
because
man at one point.
invite another woman. When I invited another woman into our life, she don't gotta raise my kids. They're grown.
We know that,
They
JT. We're not, but that's the thing. We're
have
in.
minor children. She has minor children, and sometimes it's uncomfortable, and nobody wants to hear the stepfather's point of view ever.
Well, no, I was raised by stepfathers. So hold up, JT. So that's a little bit different. But what I'm trying to say, as a black woman, we have this label on us here. Soon as we file for divorce, is a label on us. Soon as we are single mother, it's a label on us. Soon as we all these things, and not one black woman has sat there and said anything about about that good man that he was, right? We don't put a label on them. There's a label society puts on us when they find out when a man meets me, automatically don't know my lifestyle. Oh, I'm divorced, I have 2 children. Oh,
For
what?
sure.
Then that label comes on me, right? Not knowing me, not having spent time with me, not knowing any of the things in my relationship or my dynamic of the situation, or how me and my ex-husband have a great co-parenting relationship, right?
I,
Right.
But that label is on me,
but
right?
how
Monique, am I lying?
in the $1 billion industry, whereas the plight of being a black single father has made zilch, nothing.
Which is correct, JT, but I'm not asking for comparison. Tim asked me verbatim, how is it like being a single
Yeah.
mother?
What is it like
Not
to be
speaking about that
a
being a
woman, black
black
woman?
woman. And I'm
Yeah.
speaking from a
What is it like
black
to be a
woman's
black
perspective.
woman?
That is me. That is consistently labeled. And
So
every time we
here,
now, JT, hold on, I'm gonna say this.
Can
You
I
have
can I
never
talk?
said this.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to get Monique's
Hold
perspective.
on,
But go
hold
ahead,
on. You
Jazz.
have
I want to
never
hear Monique.
said this, JT. Well, you may have said it maybe one time, but Smoke And Tim always say, well, you chose wrong. Baby, it wasn't wrong in the beginning because it was everything was right. Everything was ironed out. Everything was crisp. All the words were valid. The promises were valid. All of those things were happening until situations changed.
And I'll answer that at the end of the podcast. But go ahead, Monique.
And
What you
JT,
got?
you used to say that until you had that breakthrough that one podcast, and I've been proud of you ever since. Because you ain't said that out your mouth ever since that breakthrough that you had
What
that
you
night on
talking about?
podcast. But I will say this. I'm just gonna sum it up with the one thing. Y'all remember a couple of weeks ago when we had that podcast, and I said, you know what, I've been quiet all night, but I just gotta say this.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what we as women do.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't matter which way we go, it's still gonna be a problem. Like I think it was the night that we were talking about the woman that was 35 plus who didn't have any kids. She was looked at as a liability because she was no longer in her prime, and it was a problem.
Yeah.
But then you have a problem with women who already have children. You don't want the woman who already has children, but you don't want the woman who's in her 30s who's been waiting to have children with her perfect mate. It does not matter what we do. We can lose weight, we can gain weight, we can have children, we can have an education, we can have a good job, we can have all of this. To society, none of that matters. We're just really breeders. All y'all care about is the fact that we're breeding and we're keeping the life cycle going. But a woman, really, it doesn't matter. Kamala could run from here to hell. It's still not going to be good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a woman can have 28 degrees and stand on a platform with a man who don't have none, and it's still not good enough. In society, it doesn't matter what you do. You had a whole queen who was running empires. Nobody cared about anything but her cheating husband and her scandals having sons. It doesn't matter what women do in society. It's not good enough. We're damned if we do. We're damned if we don't. So you ask, how is it being a woman in society? It doesn't matter. We have no place when it comes to y'all. We can fuck you good, we can feed you good, we can do all of this, and at the end of the day, it's still not good enough.
At the end of the day, you end up fucking our best friends and our coworkers. So that's where that.
Well, I haven't fucked the best.
I haven't fucked nobody. I haven't fucked your friend or your coworker.
I'm just saying.
JT aggravated. He is so aggravated.
Man, I mean, when I tell the truth.
Who did that, JT?
The thing of it is, there is no trust anymore. Trust has been decimated in our communities by lesbian affairs, homosexual affairs, bisexual affairs, Diddy freak offs, which is now about to be on trial.
Right, did you see they posted as a freak off in his
let me
right?
Who is this?
But let me say this, JT. If we came back at y'all with the yo chose that person, y'all got a whole different argument.
Because I did that and y'all went at my neck.
King Bay.
Hold up. I'm going to answer that at the end. I'm going to answer that.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
My ex-fiance in 2012. I got with her in 2012. We broke up in 2018. I met my current wife in 2019. I ain't had no outside pussy in 5+ years. And I'm proud of that shit. I ain't no cheater. I ain't no swindler. I ain't trying to get nobody's bank account. I ain't trying to fuck nobody up. I've never done anything to anybody. Period. Even if some bullshit was done to me. I played my hand that was dealt to me. I am not a cheater. I would never cheat on my wife. I would never cheat on anybody I'm in a monogamous relationship with. Even if my wife broke up and I had a new girlfriend, I would never cheat on her. I don't believe in cheating because I'm too old and I can't carry 2-3 bitches no more. I can't do that. And I don't want to do it. I'm grown and I'm tired. I got kids about to be 30. I'm about to be pop.
Not pop. No.
Yeah, well, whatever. Pop. Like, nigga, I'm done. That story is over.
Okay.
That story is over. So I don't know what your journey is being in your age bracket or Jasmine being hers. And I know she has the ability to go for it. and you have the ability to jump back and forth between 20s, 30s, 50s, 60s. Hell, you can fuck with 70-year-olds. I don't know. I don't give a shit. As long as they treat you right, as long as they treat your kids right. My kids grown.
All right. So we got 6 minutes left, and I want to answer. I want to address what y'all said. That me and Smoke said that you chose wrong. The reason why we say that is because when you take those, like you just heard the man JT just explain in his marriage, he never did all these things, and he worked through those things. And we say that because when you took those vows, you were supposed to work through it and not just get out of it. And going back to what you were saying, Monique, about society and things of that nature, and I think JT mentioned it, they gave pretty much black, well, not just black people, but we got so many outlets to be able to get out of this stuff. Right now, there's a bill in Texas, I think, that's trying to be passed where you can't even get out of a marriage no more from what they call that, JT, disillusion, or what they call it, where you can just get out of
dissolution of marriage.
Yeah, they try to pass a bill in Texas where you got to work through it. So I think people have so many outlets.
That's irreconcilable differences.
Irreconcilable.
Yeah, there you go. So
no more.
Irreconcilable differences.
Irreconcilable. That's it. There you go. So,
Damn.
Fuck you, man.
She is not. But yeah, we have so many outlets that we just run to these outlets the minute one thing don't go right for us, or we feel as though we're not getting what we want. So we say you chose wrong because you're supposed to stick in it. You know what I'm saying? And some things can't, and I do understand some things can't be severed, which I agree with you.
But what if a man tells you this is very proof? Okay. I did try. I'm a very transparent person, as y'all know me by now. I'm very transparent. My husband told me we were trying to fix it going to therapy. I asked him in therapy, and I asked him 4 times before I filed for divorce. Do you feel like it's worth it for us to work things out and to get past this and get through the next stage? No, he didn't feel like it was worth it. Every time I asked, he said it's not worth it. It was not worth it. It's not worth it. So what you're telling me as a black woman, this man is telling me our relationship is not worth trying or even moving forward. He is verbally telling me this 4 times before I went to file for a divorce. That I should have stuck there and say working on it. But now, because of the things that I can do, and I pray for this, baby. Praise God. I love the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. But what I'm saying is I prayed for a different type of lifestyle. I prayed for a lot of different things that I didn't receive until I detached myself from that man, that I couldn't get when I was with him. So therefore, what you're telling me is that I should have stayed in that lack relationship, not feeling secure, not having words of affirmation, not feeling protected, not feeling loved. And the man telling me, basically, I'm not going to give this to you, boo. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I should have still stayed.
All right, let me ask you this. Was he giving you all these things before? When y'all first got
before I had my son.
Yeah.
Before I had my youngest son.
He was giving you all these things. So everything was
50, a little bit.
Okay,
it was more. It wasn't, when I say like yes and no. Okay. It depends because we were both young at that time. We were in our 20s. Yeah, I had been with him since I was 21 years old.
Okay. I mean, y'all was in y'all 20s when y'all got married, right? Okay, so y'all knew what y'all was doing. 20 years old, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm saying that, a little youth in there can make a difference, but I'm saying that I think you could have worked through it. I mean, if it wasn't fidelity to the point of,
I didn't say fidelity.
I didn't say you said. I said if it wasn't fidelity or things to that, I think y'all probably could have. I don't think it was to that extent. I mean, I've actually
think that, but this man.
No, I'm saying because I've actually sit down and
Tim, let me hop in real quick.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this and then you can jump right in. I'm saying I've actually sat down and listened to like high priced lawyers explain about people coming into their office about getting divorces, and they'll tell you like, hey, getting cheated on is not a reason to get a divorce.
See, that wasn't even the case, but I'm listening.
No, I'm just saying, they just use that as one of saying, because, they got people coming in that's worth millions of dollars all the time. They say, I mean, you can get past that. But go ahead, JT.
I'm gonna say this.
But go ahead.
It's not level of love or emotional response. It's a matter of maturity. Sometimes when men feel that they got a hot wife, beautiful wife, they're not always going to be there for them. And we build shit up in our head. And when it comes to our children, protecting children from outside men, we're going to be very defensive. Like a lion, an old lion who has a young aggressor coming in and take over his pride. It's going to kill his young. And he is going to fight or die. That's what it is in the dating world. Like, and that's what you don't understand. Your husband, I feel, if he's trying to get back, he knows where home is. And he knows he made a mistake. So now, how do you as a man look at the mistakes you caused, fix it, get right, come back and defend your pride? The biggest shock when I got divorced from my ex-wife is because she had a baby with another man. Now it's like, I want to take your children. I want him to be head of the lion pride. No, your kids will live. I'm not going to sick my pride on your pride. I want you to be happy. Get your life on, boo, but my kids cannot be a part of that pride.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. You know,
they just
I
can't.
understand.
You know,
They're my babies. They're Burnses. They have my last name. They can't be a part of that pride. Your new offspring, even though the law of the jungle says kill them, no, I would never do that. I would never hurt you. You made your decision, you move on, and that's fine. But my cubs will not be a part of your tribe.
Okay.
Can I just say this?
Yeah, go ahead, Monique. Then we're gonna close it out.
So to speak on everybody's point, but to kind of defend us women again, men may not understand it. So I don't know if everybody's aware of this, but there are 9 forms of abuse.
You said 9 forms of what?
Of abuse.
Oh, okay.
Mental abuse is the hardest type of abuse a woman can get over. She can get over physical, she can get over verbal, she can get over emotional. Mental abuse, she can even get over sexual, because you might turn it into a real freaky thing to do it right. Mental abuse is the one type of abuse that a woman cannot get over. It is something that scars her for the rest of her life. So when y'all talk about, Tim, when you talk about, you and Smoke talk about you chose that person or y'all are supposed to work it out. To Jasmine's point, we can try to work it out. But that mental damage of what you've done lingers forever and ever. It's been 4 years since I've been with my ex-husband. And the mental abuse that I sustained still plagues me. That's why I don't go 50-50. When you say, oh, you got to wall up, that's why certain things I'd rather just say I'll do it myself. Because when you hear a certain type of when you have this certain type of abuse and you hear it every day, you don't want to ever have to go through that again. So I never want to have to hear a man tell me what I'm incapable of doing. I don't ever want to have to hear another man tell me that I'm not able to raise my children or to take care of my children without them. There are certain things that a man can't come into my life and say to me because it's going to trigger something because I've already done that. So that one little word that you say, you talk about my weight. We all know I'm gaining weight. I think my weight looks good because I've had to focus on being small all my life. Well, now I'm at this plump age where I like the weight that I'm gaining. But for somebody, if I'm dating you and you're a gym head and you want me to be small, or I'm going into the gym with you every day and then you're telling me something wrong, it automatically triggers me. Now my wall is back up because it's something that we can't get over that.
Okay. Now, I agree with you to a point, but I'm just saying that to say going back to the beginning, when you took these vows, did you understand what you were taking? I'm just asking. I'm just
Tim,
asking.
don't do it. Don't
I'm
do it,
just
Tim. I'm
asking.
gonna come for you.
You can't come for me. I just asked the question.
No. Because how many times you been married, Tim?
2.
Okay. Now, Monique, answer your question.
What that got to do with the Tea in China?
That Tim been married 2 times.
So what that got to do with anything?
You just said we gotta stick it out with this bum.
Yeah, she filed for divorce, not me.
It don't matter if she filed.
It do matter. I can't stop her. I can't stop her from filing.
How you can't stop her from filing?
Because if she go to the courts and she file, all I can do is try to contest it. And if she wanted to go through, it's gonna go through. It don't make a difference.
Well, I don't know about y'all in y'all state, but in my state, if a man contests a divorce, you have to go through counseling. You can't go. That divorce is wholesome.
It wasn't like that in the 90s. You can get it. It's like what do you call that again? Irreconcilable what?
Irreconcilable difference.
There you go, and that's what's happening.
What were you doing, Tim?
Irreconcilable.
What was I doing? What you was
cutting hair too late at night?
No, man. I'm like JT now. You do what's right, but it don't matter. And sometimes, but it's not a fault thing. I'm just saying. And some people don't understand what they took.
Irreconcilable differences simply means it can't be fixed. So if you cause this woman emotional damage, mental damage, physical damage, it doesn't matter. And I get this all the time from married people who think, and they always say, I gave them everything that I could. I did this and I did that, and she still wasn't happy, or he still wasn't happy. That's because in all those years of you being married, you never learned your partner.
Well, that's all financial. I gave her this and I gave her that. That's all financial. You didn't give her what she really needed, or you didn't give him what he needed. You thought about the things you gave him. It wasn't the actual things that was needed.
I said men and women. I said people.
Okay.
Real quick before we leave, I want to say this because I did this when we first started the podcast a while ago. But what I did was, Tim, when you asked our initial question, do men care about how much money women make? So I put it on Facebook while we were talking.
Right.
I put it on Facebook while we were talking.
And what happened?
These are the responses I had. Yes, only broke men do. My father posted, not at all. As long as she isn't broke, which he does care about how much money she makes, because as long as she isn't broke, my daddy put that. Another person said, we only care if she tries to use her income to undermine or make the man feel inferior due to him not making a certain amount of money.
There you go.
Naturally, a man would like to be a financial provider, so a woman making more money than him could pose a threat, especially if he is insecure. And it say, nope. It say, due to a degree, I feel after 30, everyone should have a career and decent salary. My brother posted, one of my brothers, I have 5 brothers. He posted yes and no. Like, you make a lot of money. Kudos to you. Kudos to us, right? It's a lot more we can do. I'll be more loyal to you. I'll be more loyal to you, more faithful. If you a broke baby, I'm gonna cheat on you with a chick with a job. Let's be 100, man. Let's be 100, man. If you say money don't matter, but when it's cold outside and tax season here, who all the broke man run to? The ugly fat chicks say yes or no. And another guy said, I don't care the number, but I want to know that you are financially literate and can manage your money. But you just said these Negroes don't care about how much.
Now look here. Now I'm gonna tell you what them Negroes is talking about. They talking about 30 of chicks. I'm talking about real women. I ain't talking about no little girl. I'm talking about real women. Men that want to take care of them type of women don't care because she's of stature. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. What?
We need you to find them.
You gotta go to the right places. You can't go down on 30 with a chick pushing a double stroller with 5 kids holding hands and talking about.
We going to the Hebrew Israelite camp.
Well, you can go there. You'll find your good man there.
You got to tell me where they at.
I'll tell you where they at. I DM you.
I'm taking JT with me so JT can narrow them out. He gonna be like, no, sis, this ain't a good one. This ain't a good one.
No, see, and that's good what they said because they're looking in the wrong places. That's why they're getting those type of women. You have a man does want to take care of a woman, but she has to be of stature that's beneficial to him, even if she don't make as much money.
So of stature means
That she
possibly a job,
no, it
possibly a
means that she
career, possibly a
no,
degree.
no, no.
But
That
what did
means
you say? Your degree does nothing for you.
right. So
But you
that's what I'm
want us
trying to
to be
tell you.
of stature.
Okay, so right, so that she brings the traits in which benefit him as far as well.
When you
So
when it's
most
time
men
for
say
you to have
fit,
a rebirth,
submissive,
do she got good
and
hips?
huh?
I said,
What-
meaning when it's time for y'all to rebirth, do she got good hips? Do she got good genes? Can she take care of the household for y'all? That's what you mean by
No,
stature.
no, fit, submissive, and what's the word the men tell me? Fit,
fit-
submissive, and cooperative. That's what men look for.
Exactly,
They
but
don't
you
want
just
a
told me.
uncooperative woman,
But what
and
if she
most men
cooperative,
do desire
fit,
fit
and
women.
submissive, but she broke?
He'll still take care of her if she's what she
Look
wants.
at
As far as
JT. What
that,
you about to say, JT? What you about to say?
it don't matter. JT can say what he wants. Go ahead, JT. Before we go on.
I don't want a broke bitch, and I'm good.
I told you.
That's one man. That's one man. That don't determine all men.
Okay, can I say this before we go? Because Tim, you didn't put
Hey,
this
look,
on.
I know dudes that date chicks that work at Burger King. So
I
that's
know.
it.
Smoke told us already.
Yeah, see, so and they date them, yeah, no problem. and they don't make that much money, but go ahead. And they got good jobs, by the way.
Tim, you didn't put this on your question, and I was quite disappointed that you
Okay,
didn't.
what you got,
But I'm
Bodie?
gonna go ahead and throw it in there anyways. There was
Okay.
a snippet on the little the little play by play where the
Uh-huh.
lady said that she's facing the most issues after getting herself together by
Right.
other women, and then
Yeah.
you touched on that a little bit, but you didn't don't go all the way in. I agree with the lady.
Do you?
Yes.
Your
Okay.
biggest hater as a woman is
It's another woman.
by yourself.
Yeah,
Is another
that's
woman.
your biggest adversary. It's not men, it's other women.
It's other women. I just wanted to say that because yesterday, I went to work and I was looking at the bum.com. I was the bum.com every day at work, but yesterday I was stallion there stepping. I had this outfit in my mind, and so I wore it to work, right? And I got a couple of women who, for some odd reason, just saying you look nice today, it's like you snatching out teeth for them. So instead of like, I'm a woman. If I see another woman, I don't care what you.
I'd be like, you
what
look good, baby. You look real
I'm going
good.
to find something about you to compliment you. Whether it's your toenails, your eyelashes, your weave, your wig, your belt,
Yeah, that right there.
on your pocketbook. I'm a woman's woman, and I believe in uplifting women. But our biggest issue with women, literally, is other women. I come to
Now,
work.
let me ask you a question. I don't mean cut you. Why is that? Why do y'all women do that to each other?
I don't do
I
that.
don't know.
I don't do that.
I mean,
And
y'all be
don't
ripping
do
each
it.
other to shreds.
No, I don't do it because first off, I own the boutique for years. So automatically I always compliment and I've always said they look good in this. And even if the shoes was popping and the outfit wasn't good, baby, I like them shoes. I'm gonna compliment a woman every time. It don't matter what color they are. I'm gonna say I like them. If I come in contact with them, hey, how are you? Oh my God, I like your purse.
Man,
Oh,
women be
hey,
like,
how
yeah,
are
she
you?
knows she
Oh
was
my
supposed to have
God, I
them
like your
shoes on.
hair.
With her nails ain't matching.
It's so
They
crazy.
find something.
It's
I
so
don't say
crazy that women are so used to having women like say something bad about them that even when I'm walking past another woman,
Right.
if I compliment her, it's almost like she's stuck. Like
She doing it. She be like, me.
like she don't know what she heard, and then you be like, then you hear him say, "Thank you," because it's so foreign for another woman to tell another
Right.
woman she's beautiful.
That's right.
Like
right.
we are so competitive against each other that is crazy. And y'all always say women always stick up for each other. No,
we don't. No,
women
they don't.
hate women, and I don't know why.
I have a coworker. Her name is, I can't say her name. She's very beautiful. When we first started working together at my new company that I'm with, she has a body. You can tell she went and got it done. And I'm not a hater, baby. It looked good on her. Baby girl looked good. It looked natural. But when she first started, she was very standoffish with me. Like I would say, "Oh, I like your dress. Oh, I like this. I like that."
Right.
But we were walking up some stairs one day, and she wore a dress with a split in it. So because she has a BBL, the dress is going up,
Right.
and her fupa frompa thing they wear was coming down. So walking up the steps, I ran up the steps behind her. I literally ran, and she was like, "What?" She like, "What's up?" I'm like, I'm letting you know I'm walking behind you this close because I can see your booty cheeks and there's a whole bunch of people behind you and nobody told you.
Right, what she wanted.
No, nobody told her. No, it's just because she does. When you have those surgeries, you're unaware how your body is changed. Your body may not have pulled dresses up when you ain't had no booty, but now you got this big old ass. Ain't nobody saying nothing, and these booty she's hanging out. And it's all these people on the steps behind her, and I'm like 3 rows behind her. I run up the steps and get behind her. She was very standoffish to me the first 3 months. Now that we work together and we talk consistently, oh, homegirl, my road dog now.
Oh, you know what? Because you were competition.
But how? No, she makes way more money than me. She's a developer. I'm not a developer.
No, you was her I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about just in general in life. She might have looked at you as competition or something. That's why she was standoffish.
But what I'm saying is, but why? We don't know why this happened.
Y'all got men that work there?
We ain't none.
I'm just saying it's somewhere she sees some kind of competition somewhere, or you some kind of competition.
The women that I hang out with at work and outside of work are some of the prettiest women you ever gonna see.
Okay.
And it's not that I don't hang out with ugly girls, but I don't look at you as an ugly girl or a pretty girl. The way you carry yourself as a woman is what attracts me to you as a woman. So I hang out with girls that are confident enough to tell the next woman you're beautiful. Like you're amazing. When I walk past some of my coworkers at work, like I'd be like, dang girl, you look good. I like that outfit. It made me so mad yesterday because I had this outfit on. When I get dressed up in the morning, like I already vision what I'm gonna wear. So it made me so mad when I went to work yesterday and these same women were objectifying what I put on and reasoning it with, oh, you must have a date. Oh, you trying to get that man in this department.
I told you. I tell you.
Like, what man? I dress cute every day.
Competition is called competition.
Like, this man at work literally calls me the shoe queen. He's like, it ain't nothing but like 5 of y'all that really step at this job. And you definitely one of the 5. So when he sees me, he's always like, what's up, shoe queen? Because every day he sees me, I got a different pair of shoes.
Right.
I love heels. So I got 1,000,000 heels in my closet. I got a heel for each outfit that I can put up in my mind. So it like drove me insane to know that the confident women are complimenting my outfit. The men are complimenting my outfit, but then you got these bitter bees that are literally objectifying not only my outfit, my body, but subjecting it to, oh, your reasoning for doing what you're doing is because you're looking for a guy. No. I like to dress up. It makes me feel good.
Monique, let me tell you something. You should be like, I am, and so good.
and
because baby, I will lie. I'll be like, yep, and I got wings.
But I'm so, my coworkers and people who know me or who've gotten to know me so well. Today I dressed down in all black today.
Oh, don't be dressing down because they talking about it.
No, it had nothing to do with them. I was dressed down today because of what's going on in my personal life. So I had no energy to get up for work today. I just went to work. So I had on literally like some basic clothes that everybody else at work would have put on.
Okay.
My coworkers came up to me and said, are you okay? Like, what's going on with you? Like, what you mean? And they're like, you ain't got no heels on today? You ain't got no heels on? You know what?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm saying don't you dress down. No, I'm saying don't dress down because them folks doing what they saying.
No, it had nothing to do with that. My mom had a heart.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So I just practiced.
Okay, we're sorry to hear that. Good. I'm sorry to hear that. Hold on, we got to stop the music on, man. There. Okay.
Not Shay want to bring her little tail on. Little heifer. Ain't been on the whole time.
But yeah, my mother had a heart attack on Friday.
Well, how is she now?
Well, on Monday when she was supposed to have surgery, they found a hole in her heart, and she's got a clot in one of her atrial aortic veins. So every day is touch and go with her.
Right. Okay.
So I had no energy. That's why when you were like, "You're in a funk today,"
right? I knew it.
I'm in a funk, but y'all make my energy so much better. So even if I go through something, like I'm looking forward to y'all.
Right.
I called you time so she knew what was going on.
Oh, okay. Good.
it was like everything this week was just compiling. Not only is my mom in the hospital, but then I find out she has nowhere to go when she gets out of the hospital.
What?
Yeah. So it's just like, as a child, I want to take these pressures away from her. But one of the reasons why I bashed men so much and I get so angry with y'all and y'all defensive points is because in my mind, she's choosing somebody that's not healthy for her over her health.
Oh, okay. I see where you come from.
So it's not that I'm taking or internalizing people's relationships, but it's like I watched a woman who took care of her children with nobody and stood on business. Right. And then she met this man, and that strength and that warrior that I knew as a woman, it fucking went away. And it didn't matter about anything. As long as he was happy, taken care of, and his wants and needs was worried about, nothing else mattered.
Right.
So I put it in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, I would never be like that. And here she is. I'm finding out my mom's sick. She got all these things going on. And I'm so angry with him because I live 2.5 hours away from them.
Right.
And you're not coming to visit my mom until I come to town to take you to visit her. I got a problem with that. Because you as a man, you should be going through hell and high water to visit a woman who laid beside you for 35 days while you were in the hospital because you got shot from head to toe. So I'm not just in a funk, I'm angry right now.
Right. Oh, that's okay. That's good.
A way to
you got to get it out. That's good. Well, we'll stay in prayer for your mom because that's the most important right now, that your mom come out healthy and that she have a full recovery. And maybe I don't know, as far as her living arrangements, maybe you the only child, or you got sisters and brothers?
No, I got sisters and brothers. I'm just the most responsible one.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, you probably the one she probably looked to because you're the most responsible. And I'm sure God will work that out for you. And you can't see it from here, but in the end, you will see that He'll work it out for you. For your mom, and whatever the faith be, that just look at it as God, and don't be bitter, but just take it for what it is, and remember that God can do anything. You know what I'm saying? And He always be there for you. But dang, I'm sorry to hear that. I can reason with you a little bit because your mom is still alive. Mine is gone, but I can understand where you're coming from. So yeah, just stay in prayer, and I'll make sure I send up one of my prayers up, for your mom. And
you're better, Tim.
We'll keep you uplifted, and at all times. And I don't mind you being mad at me. I want you to get it out, because the more you get it out, the more you learn how to deal with it. You know what they say? You can never solve a problem if it don't manifest itself. It got to manifest itself in order for you to know how to deal with it.
But I love y'all. Y'all have really, y'all be opening my eyes to a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
Though me and you go pound for pound, right? I listen to a lot of the things that you got to say, bro, and I take into account. I'm still be a little angry right now because, like I said, I got this shit going on, and I really want to box.
That's okay. That's good.
But
do your thing.
I listen to y'all.
That's right.
Here is like a literal. It's a stress reliever for me.
That's right.
I really didn't want to get on today, but something was like, just go ahead and just let your hair go. Have a little fun. And it took me a couple rounds to get into it, but I'm here.
And the way you are, I'm sure, I never met your mom, but I'm sure you similar to your mom as far as spirit and character. So she would have told you get your butt over here and just keep it moving until, further notice. She'd say, you don't never stop being you. You know what I'm saying? Before my mother passed, and I'll give you some insight. Before my mother passed, you know what she told me? She said, you going to do my eulogy. She already knew I was going to be the one to speak for her. See what I'm saying? So your mom and your dad's already know stuff. They know what child going to do what. They know which ones, are. But, yeah, she already know about you. You good.
Oh, yeah, she told me I can't do her eulogy. She just told me that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to lie. So she was
well, let somebody else. No, I'm just kidding.
Let somebody else do it.
But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got you back here. You can always depend on Clips Podcast.
For real, I had to sign DNR papers for her.
No.
So these are things that at my ripe age of 32,
Right.
I wasn't thinking I would have to do. But she's like,
Right.
if anything goes wrong, I just want to rest. I want to be at peace. And I don't want to fight that hard. If it's time for me to go, let them take me. And I'm like, bitch, what? Let
That's
them
what your
take
mother
me?
said?
You lost your mind. If there's a will, there's a way. And she's like, no, I've been a nurse for 28 years.
Yeah.
I've seen what happens when somebody doesn't have a DNR. So having to do stuff like that, like mentally right now, I'm fucking gone.
Yeah, she
Like,
don't want. Well, she basically tells you she don't want to suffer no more. That
Yeah.
stuff is people. They suffer when depending on dialysis or
Yeah.
people go through all. They say they tell me they suffer, and it's better. They say it's better as far as when they say they want to be gone is the relief of you as well as them as far as the pain that they giving you and try to take care. Of course, we don't want our loved ones to be gone, but we know we got to understand as adults that's part of life. That happens, and they in a better place as far as no more pain. So that's something you have to deal with on your own. But if you need us, of course, you can always call us up. And me, Jazz, JT. He ain't always rough around the edges. He know how to talk to his. So, but yeah, we here for you. No problem. All praise to the Most High. But yeah. We're going to go ahead and end Clips Podcast out. That was good. I'm glad you opened the doorway up. I knew you'd come home at the end. Jazz was holding that. Jazz was holding back on that. But that's good. She let you get it out, and you let me speak for your mother. And you tell her Clips Podcast is pulling for her. We want to, Shay, is there anything you want to say before we go? You was a new podcaster. You say that. There was a little bit too much for you tonight, huh, Shay? Shay, was you able to handle them today? There's a little too much, This is every week. You will get this. Depending on the subject, it could get a little more rah-rah. Tonight, they was a little mild, but it could get a little more rah-rah, Shay. You're more than welcome to come back again next Wednesday. Subscribe, like, share. Until then, we'll get it going.
On the Clips Podcast Show, let's enjoy the flow.